to my YouTube channel. I hope you're doing very well. Okay, this video I require a Red Bull for, and normally, you know, people make fun of my Red Bull intake, and I do like lowering, you know, how many I drink, but for me to have to talk about James Charles, I'm gonna need one. But for me to have to talk about James Charles in the exact same concept and context that we have for the past 2019, 2021, for the past 3 years, give us a break, James.
Hi, I'm just reminding you that please, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please consider subscribing. There are many videos every single day, and if you subscribe, you automatically become... I meant to say, become a bestie. That's it. That's all to it. I would really appreciate it, and it really helps out the channel, and okay, on with the video.
And honestly, at this stage, let me hold. This is a Chamberlain coffee straw, by the way. Oh, and my Miley Cyrus t-shirt. But like, hold on. With James Charles, it's just ridiculous. I feel like with a lot of these YouTubers, whenever they get quote-unquote cancelled... Oh, by the way, if you don't know the context of today's video, another alleged victim, underage, minor, is coming forward against James Charles. And you're like, oh, Adam, you already talked about that. No. I talked about the last one. And I talked about the one before that. And you know what? I talked about the one before that. And the one before... There is another one. And I think at a certain stage, whenever a YouTuber gets cancelled, or people are talking about them, or exposing them, people are split in their opinions. With James Charles, he's been trending on Twitter. Let me actually pull it up on my phone. #1 for quite some time. He is still trending, James Charles, with 30,000 tweets. Drama channels are talking about this, like they always do. Commentary are talking about this. Journalists are talking about this. And the general public is talking about this. But you know who isn't talking about this? James Charles. You know who also isn't talking about it? James Charles's friends. The people that are endorsing and enabling this behavior. And it's super interesting because they would be the first to call out, you know, anyone else doing this, right? And James has literally already released an apology, or not even an apology, like an explanation, if you can even have one, for talking to minors, like a month ago. And so is he going to release another one now? Or is he going to just leave us, leave the children alone, allegedly, and just, like, get some help? So, I think people are just coming to the conclusion that with James, you know, once you fooled me, twice you fooled me twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5... I literally tweeted the following. And bestie, I'm so sorry for just like rambling at the start of this video, but I want you to understand, whenever I keep having to talk about this exact same topic, it's like, why has nothing been done? There's no repercussions, there's no initiative from any social media to want to protect the people who are coming forward, you know, alleged victims. But on top of this, TikTok are taking the approach of deleting any video of someone calling James Charles out. If someone comes forward about them, their video is probably going to be deleted within 6 hours. At least YouTube are like allowing people to criticize. You know, they're still monetizing James and they demonetize David Dobrik. Does it take an insider article for us to take action against these people? I tweeted the following, and I genuinely mean it. So I said, where is it? I tweeted a lot today. The thought of having to film again talking about yet another alleged victim coming forward about James Charles is exhausting. When will repercussions happen for him so we don't have to live in this loop? And now, with that being said, let's just get straight into what this other boy is coming forward and saying. I needed that last one. Okay, so we have this video and the guy is doing it. Not the guy, sorry. The boy. The child. He is a 15-year-old. We're seeing a pattern with the age 15, aren't we? So, he basically did this video, and it says, I miss you, James, and then it's really quick, right? Really quick, some James Snapchats, some text, proving that it's James, whatever. So, looking forward in this, we'll take a look at what the messages are. So, we're seeing this first one. Keep in mind, this guy, from what we're being told, this tweet is from Def Noodles. It says, James Charles exposed for allegedly messaging a 15-year-old. So, James is saying in the first one, so pictures of him. So, again, doesn't this kind of prove that it's real? Oh, good night, cutie. Okay. I think it's also important to note that the people that he's messaging, allegedly, are the same age as his best friend, Charlie D'Amelio. And Trisha made that point, and I even called her out for it, for reaching. But, you know, honestly, as days goes on, I'm like, maybe she was onto something. That would be so cute. So just like Snapchats from him. Then we have these messages. The top one, very important to note. From November 29th, 2020. LOL, happy birthday. So what age is James Charles wishing him a happy birthday for? Because surely you have to be aware of at least that it's his birthday, right? On his social medias, apparently, you know, there's talk of that his real age is on there. So again, with James, how can he really avoid that situation? So, LOL, happy birthday. The boy sends a message back. And then on December 13th, 2020, James Charles says the following, which we are now seeing a pattern that whenever James gets exposed for talking allegedly to these alleged minors, that he gets aggressive. And keep in mind as well, regardless of anything, this is how he's talking to children, allegedly. Alleged children. I'm so tired of having to say that word. I'm just gonna fucking... Allegedly. Thank you so much. So James said, what the fuck is your problem? Posting screenshots of my snaps to you on your private story? I strongly recommend that you keep my name out of your mouth. Ooh, James, you're so shitty. Ooh, keep his name out of your mouth. Who does he use that one on now? Trisha, this boy, the other boy, the other boy, the other boy, the boy. James literally thinks that he can act and act and act, and then whenever he gets called out for it, he's like, keep my name out your mouth or you can expect a fucking sister lawsuit. Go to jail. Loser. I strongly recommend that you keep my name out of your mouth, or we're gonna have a major problem. Oh my god, look at James Charles, totally not abusing the power dynamic, totally not abusing the fact that he's an internet celebrity, totally not abusing the fact that we now have proof that he was texting with this kid, alleged, before, and now things are a bit more aggressive. And then he shares 2 screenshots of the posting. I think terminology is very important here if this person is 15 years old, but this is a child. I'd love to remind you that you are the one who called me cute. And this sounds so gaslighty. The fact that James has to go to this degree, I want to remind you that you said that I was cute and you said you were bisexual and into me. James, maybe the problem isn't that he's bisexual, maybe the problem is that he's an alleged child. I feel like we're focusing on the wrong thing here, James. So, then the guy said, hold up. James said, get a life and respect people's privacy. I hate this man. The guy said, we already talked about this. James said, that's a complete lie, you idiot. You're backpedaling because you got caught. James, you got caught! Aren't you talking to a child again? Alleged. None of this is fact. James, look at you saying, messaging an alleged child, allegedly messaging an alleged child, being like, you're backpedaling because you got caught. Well, what are you doing now that you got caught? Again. Oh my fucking god. No bad intentions whatsoever, the boy said. And then James said, oh, do you want to hear what James said? Don't ever speak about me again. I added you and minded my own business until you called me cute. James here confirming, from if these messages are true, that I added you. So he added him, the child, allegedly. Oh my god. Stop trying to use your age to bait someone against the law, by the way. The guy said, I didn't delete anything, and which messages? James said, the messages of you admitting you lied about your age. I saved them and now they're gone. I don't know, I can promise you I didn't delete anything. So, James, hold on. James is now saying that there's a message that's been deleted. And it's the only message that's ever been deleted. And it's the message in which the guy says that he lied about his age. Oh my god, how convenient is that for James Charles? That the message that's no longer here is the one in which the child is saying his real age or that he was older. How convenient for James. Grow up. This is... Why does this keep happening? Why does this keep happening? And then the guy had like showed swiping up and like clicking on to like show that it was James Charles or whatever. The thing is, these people that James is messaging, they look like children. They look like children. So, the boy, James Charles, has been allegedly messaging is actually 16 years old, according to a message they shared on their Snapchat. The boy also shared several receipts in another video. So, here we go. And it says, this guy is 16 years old and has been receiving snaps of James Charles calling him cute. Then we have this one, again, showing their messages. Messages allegedly shared between James Charles and the 16-year-old. So here we're now seeing not only the screen recording. Okay, I'm just going to let it play. But, like, clicking in and out of his name on Snapchat. Are we seeing this, besties? Why has this happened again? Why is this always continuing to happen? Why is there nothing being said about this? Why is there nothing being done about this? Is it really going to take an insider article putting all of this information together for people to take action against him? How many alleged people have came forward about James now within the past 6 months? Do you want to answer? If you're struggling to answer, it's probably because you can't remember the number because it's been so many. I can't even remember. This is not okay. How many of these events is it going to take for the excuse of, well, James got cancelled by Tati Westbrook in 2019, and we cannot cancel him anymore. How many of that is going to be used? You know what I mean? People are so scared to speak out about James because of 2019. At this stage, everything that we're seeing has cancelled that out, and I don't care saying that. It's ridiculous and incredibly scary that immediately we're seeing that James turns vicious and aggressive towards, what, these 15, 16-year-olds? Whenever he's in the wrong and he knows he's in the wrong and he's blaming them for being in the wrong? Grow up, James. Grow up. You are actually, to quote Jeffree Star, a danger to society, in my opinion. And not only that, you're a... These are two separate words, so if you interpret it in any other way, that's on you, not me. I'm just saying two different words. Peter, file. And if you try to sue me, I'm just saying the name Peter and like a filing cabinet. James Charles, Peter, file. I'm honestly just saying Peter and the word file, like a cabinet. And I just said James Charles' name before. I'm not implying anything. No. Get help. Please. Besties, I'll see you in my next one. Thank you for watching. Let's take a prediction. How many more of these videos do you think are going to get made? Thank you for watching. I love you. I appreciate you watching. And bye. Mwah. This is insane. Bye.